All right, welcome. Have you ever wondered how a huge brand like Tropicana just seems to know exactly who's looking for their juice? Well, today we're going to dig into the secret sauce, their masterclass strategy for finding the perfect customers. And believe me, it's a lesson in marketing that's about way more than just selling juice.
I mean, it seems kind of impossible, right? These are totally different people living completely different lives. But somehow Tropicana has cracked the code, and it gives us this really fascinating look into how modern marketing actually works.
So the answer, it's not just one simple trick, as you probably guessed. It's this really sophisticated, multi-layered strategy that goes way beyond just basic labels. Let's break down how they build this whole picture.
Okay, I know, that sounds like a bunch of marketing jargon, right? But the idea behind it is actually super powerful. See, instead of just looking at customers through one single lens, Tropicana combines 3 different views to get this, like, crystal clear picture of who they're talking to.
Yeah, think of it just like this. It's basically a 3D model of their perfect customer. And by layering all these different factors on top of each other, they can target people with just incredible precision. So let's dive into the first dimension of this model.
All right, first up, we've got demographics. This is probably the most straightforward layer, right? It's all about the basic quantifiable stuff, the who. Who are these people and what's their life situation like?
So this first layer is all about the fundamentals. Look, Tropicana isn't exactly a budget brand, so they're focusing on middle and higher income households. And while pretty much anyone can drink their juice, they really zoom in on 2 key groups. You've got young adults who are building those healthy habits, and the elderly who are really prioritizing nutrition. And a huge piece of the puzzle here, families with kids. That's how you become a household staple.
So the key here is turning all that data into, actual people. We're talking about health-aware folks who can afford to pay a little more for a premium product. We're talking about young adults who are glued to their phones, older consumers looking for that vitamin C boost, and of course, parents who want something healthy to throw in their kids' lunchboxes.
Okay, let's move on to the second layer. And honestly, this is where it gets really interesting. Psychographics. This isn't just about who the customer is anymore. Now we're talking about why they do what they do. It's all about getting inside their head.
And this is where a super clear profile starts to emerge. We're looking at someone with an active, health-focused lifestyle, someone who really values natural ingredients and wellness. For them, it's not just about quenching thirst, it's about seeing wellness as a top priority. These are the people who will consciously pick juice over soda or coffee because they're looking for a convenient way to get those nutrients.
And this comparison just lays it out so clearly. On one side, you've got the Tropicana consumer. They're the ones reading the clean label, looking for that convenient nutrition. And on the other side, someone who's probably just grabbing whatever's convenient and tastes good, not really thinking about the ingredients. Tropicana knows exactly which of these 2 people they're after.
In this quote, man, it just perfectly sums up the whole idea. They're not just selling a drink, they're selling a piece of a proactive wellness routine. It's a tool for people who are actively, consciously trying to manage their own health.
Okay, so we've got the who and the why lockdown. The last piece of this 3D puzzle is the where, the geographic focus. And we're not just talking about what country they're in, it's about the kind of place these customers call home.
So Tropicana gets really specific here. They zero in on big metro and mini metro cities. And why is that? Well, it's because that's where their target audience thrives. It's where they have easy access to modern retail stores and, of course, all the e-commerce platforms.
Yeah, this focus on urban hotspots is completely intentional. It's where everything comes together, right? You've got higher disposable income, you've got a high concentration of big supermarkets, and you've got all those digitally connected people using quick commerce apps. Being available in those places is absolutely crucial to their entire strategy.
Okay, so they've built this incredibly detailed 3D profile of their customer. The big question is, how do they turn all that strategy into actual marketing that gets people to buy? Let's see how they put it all to work.
The path they follow is actually pretty straightforward. Step 1, you define that 3D customer we just talked about. Step 2, you position the product as something that enables their lifestyle, not just a drink. And step 3, you launch super targeted campaigns to hit each of those groups. And this is where it all comes together. It is absolutely not a one-size-fits-all approach. For young adults, you'll see them on Instagram Reels with fitness influencers. For families, they're running lunchbox health campaigns right in the grocery store. For the elderly, they're even tying up with pharmacies to promote health benefits. And in smaller cities, they're using local language ads. It's brilliant. They tailor not just the message, but the channel itself to reach every single group.
And the results of all this meticulous, multidimensional work? It's pretty clear. Total dominance in the premium juice category. This isn't just about selling a lot of juice. It's about owning the entire space because they understand their customers better than anybody else.
So here's a little homework for you. The next time you see an ad that feels like it was made just for you, stop and think about this 3D strategy. Ask yourself, what demographic, psychographic, and geographic boxes are you ticking for that brand? It's pretty eye-opening when you start to see it. Thanks for tuning in.